Science.
An experimental drug that could prevent the deadly spread of breast cancer has been tested by scientists at Cardiff University. They believe it may even prevent secondary cancers from forming. The new research builds on previous studies of a gene called BCL3 that appears to play a critical role in the spread of breast cancer.
If a patient comes to the clinic with a metastatic cancer, what has happened is the primary tumour has now started to migrate around the body. Now, having identified BCL3 as a very important gene in this process, we then turned our attentions to trying to inhibit this gene using a chemical agent.
3D technology modelled proteins around the gene in specific detail. The interaction of two proteins was studied, enabling the design of a drug to block that interaction in a way that would stop the spread of cancer cells. First, the computer models were tested in the laboratory and were found to be successful. Then further analysis showed the compound they developed stopped the spread of breast cancer cells in mice.
So the idea for this new potential therapeutic strategy is to, as soon as a patient comes to the GP's clinic, is to give a patient a therapeutic such as this, so that would stop the process of metastasis, this migration around the body, in its tracks.
There have been great improvements in treating the early stages of breast cancer, but there has been a lack of drugs for dealing with metastasis, which can strike several years after an initial diagnosis. Longer survival and better treatment is what the research team at Cardiff hope to achieve. Funding to get to phase 1 of clinical trials has been found, but it's likely to be another 2 years before that happens and the first human patient is given the drug.